I noticed that getting Google AdSense PIN, especially in Nigeria and Africa at large, is always very difficult. So many of our YouTubers who reside in Nigeria and Africa will attest to what I'm saying. It's always difficult to get this PIN. That's what prompted me to make this video, because I have experienced it and I was able to overcome the challenges. So I want to now share with you guys how I was able to get my own Google AdSense PIN. But before I do that, I really want to give special thanks to each and every one of you who have subscribed to my channel, liked, and have been commenting, and have been seriously sharing my content. I really want to say special thanks to you guys, including those who are also engaging on my Facebook page. I want to say a very big thank you to you guys, because you guys have been the reason why I am still doing this content to date. Because without you guys, I will feel discouraged. So I really want to say a very big thank you to you guys. You guys are just like an energy booster to me. You guys gave me the encouragement, the energy to continue. So I thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate it. So let me even dive into the reason why I'm making this video. Getting Google AdSense PIN in Nigeria or Africa is always very difficult to get. But I want to narrate how I was able to get my own. I reside in somewhere in Nigeria, and when my YouTube page channel was ready for this monetization, you know, at first when you met this requirement, it takes you 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour, and immediately you have reached these two requirements, then they will now see an option where they will ask you to apply for the monetization in your YouTube studio. So you will have to now click on that apply. So once you click on that apply in your YouTube studio, they will take you directly to where you now fill in the 3 steps. And the number 1 step there is for you to review the YouTube partner program terms and conditions. So you have to take out your time. I advise you take out your time and read the terms and conditions, so that you will know the do and the don't of YouTube monetization program. So once you have done doing that, you now click on accept terms. Then the second step is for you to now link your Google AdSense to your YouTube channel. And in this case, they will ask you if you already have an AdSense account, then you have to link it there. But if you do not have, you have to say no. You want to create a new one. Then you click on that create new one. Once you are doing that, they will now take you straight to your Google AdSense. And that is where you now have to fill in the country where you are residing. And please be authentic. Do not go and start putting address of where you are not living. No, if you are living in Nigeria, or you are living in South Africa, or you are living anywhere, put that address of that country where you are living. Put everything real. Your real name, your real information that is related to the bank account that you want to be using to get this money. Remember, you are not going to be using your Naira account. You have to also go to the bank and open your dollar account there, because that is where they will pay you from. So in case you are using any bank in Nigeria, you have to go to the bank, tell them you want to open a dollar account. So once you are done creating that, filling all the information stated in that Google AdSense, there is also an option where you also have to put your international passport ID, or if you don't have international passport ID, you have to put your national identification number also. Any of those two can work. So after you have done inputting all those things, then your Google AdSense has been created. Then you now give them like something like 48 hours to link, to send you a message that you have successfully linked your AdSense account to your YouTube channel. So after they have done successfully link in your Google AdSense, then the next thing is you now have to give YouTube 48 to 30 days interval for them to now review your channel and know if your channel have met that requirement. Remember, this is why it is always good to always be careful of the content you are posting on your channel, so that you will not go and start getting violation. So you have to keep your channel very clean, so that it will be very, very fast for them to review your channel and get it approved. So once they have approved your channel, then now you are set to start receiving advert on your channel. And that is not the end though. So now you now have to go and turn on all the ads programs. You know, they have watch page ads, they have short feeds ad, they have membership, they have super chat. Turn everything on. Then once you are done turning everything on, then once you have been able to accumulate, once your channel have able to generate $20, then you will now go to your AdSense account. You will see where they will ask you to confirm your identity, to verify your identity. So in that area also, you also have to now have to verify your identity through the document they will ask you to provide. It's not a stressful something. It's just they will ask you to provide your national ID, or I think your national identification number, or maybe your international passport. So you have to input it there. They want to be sure that you are the person behind all those setups. So you have to verify it. Once you are done verifying it, another option is for you to now verify your address. And this is the main reason why I'm making this video. So now when they have asked you to verify your address, they will now ask you to put your address where you are living. But what you have to do first, before you even start to put this address, go to your post office, any post office around you, wherever you are living. Go to that post office, give them your address and ask them if this address is registered in their post office, so that if Google happen to send that pin, so that you can be sure if that pin will arrive at that post office. Or if your house address they can't be able to send it through your house address. It depends on the answer the post office officials gave to you. If not, tell them to give you an address by themselves. Let them use their hand and give you an address, because they already know all these things. So tell them to give you an address, any address around that neighborhood. Let them give you that address by themselves. So once they have given you that address, then now come back and input that address in that page. So now you have input that address, you now have to give it a time. The mistake I made on my own was that I went and I put my own address without having to go and verify first from the post office. So when I inputted that address, I waited for the first 3 weeks. I did not receive the PIN. And you only have 4 attempts. You can only reapply for the PIN 4 times. So I waited for the first 3 weeks. My PIN did not arrive. I now have to change the address again and put my brother's address that is in a different location, but still with the same state. Don't go and put an address of another country where you are not living. Make sure everything you are doing is within the same country, even within the same state. So I added my brother's address. I waited for the 2nd week. The PIN did not arrive. So now it is now that was when I now have a second thought. I now went to the post office. I asked the post office man to please give me their address. They gave me their address. It was not the address from the post office man that I came back and I inputted that address on the 3rd attempt. After inputting that address on my Google AdSense, I have to now reapply for the PIN again. After reapplying with the address the post office man gave to me, it did not even take me 1 week before the PIN arrived. So please, before you apply for the PIN, before you even input your address on your Google AdSense, go to the post office. Let them confirm if that's your house address if when they send that PIN to your address, if the PIN can arrive to that post office. Thank you.